Welcome to episode 1 of Brewtubers in the News, May 8th. I am your host, Gary, aka Main Brew Guy. Okay, in world news, breweries around the world are having to dump kegs of beer. Due to a stay-at-home orders and expiration dates, companies like New Glarus are dumping liquid gold down the drain. As reported by Milwaukee Sentinel Journal, that sound you're hearing is the anguished cries of beer drinkers all over the state. I feel it. I feel your pain. Beer Business Daily reports various macrobrewers like Molson Coors, Pabst Brewing Company are issuing keg buyback programs, and possibly AnBev and Boston Beer Company, among others, may follow. Although the level of buyback programs range from 50 to 70%, that's what early reporting indicates anyway. Many of the states that have low COVID-19 cases and are less densely populated are opening up their economies in stages. So hopefully these smaller breweries can remain solvent during these tough times. Meanwhile, as reported by Brewtubers, who state that local homebrew shops sales are booming throughout the pandemic and stay-at-home orders. In more centric brewing news, the SJPC Challenge 2020 Round 1 winners were announced during Unity Brew Day. Congratulations to Round 1 winners. And they are as follows. Round 1, Hub 1 on the East. First place, Dennis Pinn. Dennis was actually in the yeast experiment, which proves you can do both. Second place, Shane Sanson. And third place, Todd Dame. Chuck Jennings was in fourth place. Round 1, Hub 2 on the West. First place, Carl Oppenheimer. Second place, Sean Bush. And in third place, Eric Pakizuski. I'm sorry if I murdered your name. And our very own Mary Poor in fourth place in the West Hub. All right, final hub, the South Hub, round 1. First place was Nate Pico. Second place is yours truly. Also tied for second place was Brad O'Connor. And fourth place is Robert Foley. All right, congratulations, guys. Moving on to round 2, which brings me to most of the beers have arrived at the hubs, and probably by the time this gets up on the internet, folks will be reviewing and scoring these beers for round 2, which means that the All-Stars are included in round 2 from last year. So round 2 judging is probably in progress as we speak. As in previous rounds, it is not recommended that you post any videos of the beer reviews until after the announcements. Warning for those who think they may need to rebrew or think they may have a chance of moving on to the final round. Your margin of opportunity for rebrew is closing rapidly. I suggest highly that after you watch this video, you rebrew immediately. These beers have to be at the hub by June 12th. They prefer them to be there between June 8th and June 12th. In the news with Brewtubers, online brew club, Brewtubers have launched their Discord channel, which has become very popular for real-time access for fellow Brewtubers. If you have any questions, any brewing-related questions, anything to post them in Discord, and you will have instant gratification. That's the beauty of Discord. All right, Brewtubers Online Brew Club recently completed their yeast experiment for 2020. There were 13 Brewtubers that participated in the brewing of a West Coast style IPA using different yeast. It was a huge success, revealing a host of wonderful nuances between the yeasts. All 13 participants agreed that every one of these beers was fantastic. There was not a dud in the bunch. Possibly because we all held to a strict water profile and brewing schedule. I know there's brewhouse differences, but we removed many differences, and these beers were very much similar all the way through, with just subtle nuances that the yeast impart. And what a reveal. So if you are interested in the results, you could always go to brewtubers.com/experiments, or just go to brewtubers.com and click on the experiments tab. And you will find a fairly comprehensive PowerPoint on the results. In future Brewtuber news, the early stages of the Brewtuber Malt experiment is underway. Experiment details will follow in the next few weeks. The participant cap in this experiment will be 12 plus the hub, which makes 13. So sign up right away when it opens June 1st. Sign up early. Also, there are several experiment builds, whatever you want to call them, from fellow Brewtubers like Nate Pico, who is doing a sort of a glycol chilling system. I'm also doing a glycol chilling system as well. I'm still waiting for some fabrication, and then I can put it all together. So that video will be also forthcoming. Wally Feck completed his video for his RO cart system. Brian at Short Circuited Brewing has done a couple of videos on his RO water system build, and also the delivery system, which I will also be utilizing when it eventually arrives. If you have any upcoming cool projects and you want them advertised in this format, email me at mainhomebrewguy.com and I will make sure to put them in the next episode. Until then, cheers, and remember, no one is smarter than all of us. Share knowledge and brew great beer.